just open up the throttle a little bit.
Yeah,
At least when he's racing Barry, right?
Yeah, 100%.
How'd Roger do? Third? Fourth?
Stinging Roger?
Yeah. My boy Dale.
I think he was back a little further. I think he was like 5th or 6th, maybe.
Yeah, because he fucked up with me in the beginning, and yeah, he didn't get a good start. So I was expecting him to push to like 4th, 3rd, but if he got 5th, 6th, like that makes sense because it was tough, bro. It was grueling.
Bro, TC, I'm live, so I'm not gonna say nothing else. Man. Some people in the league got something else coming for them, bro. They knew, thinking they know what was good. Oh, they might have seen some shit in Supercross. Well, outdoors is a whole nother thing. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind. That's all I'm gonna say. We're about to get this 250 Moto 2 started. DripGangTV, appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm with my boy Skirt, and let's get it, gang. Let's do this thing.
I'm gonna lock in. I'll see you at the finish line.
Good luck, Casey.
Good luck,
Let's
gang.
get it.
Lock in, focus. Let's go.
Drip. Talk about a fucking moto, bro.
Bro, talk about a moto. Talk about a moto, bro.
It's crazy. The chat is blowing up. People are fucking crying. They're throwing jabs. Bro. And honestly, I feel like I'm the happiest person to get 10s right now. And I should be the maddest.
I wasn't there to hear
second.
nothing. I was just there to say what needed to be said. And I did. I'm not finna hold back and be cool with people knocking other people off track, especially if the league owner who is live streaming it, watching it, agrees.
Yep.
Then you know, like, okay, maybe I did fuck up, even though on my screen it didn't look like it.
Yeah.
Like, but anyway,
just own it. That's it.
Just own it, bro.
Just be like,
own it and
my
fix
bad.
it. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I'll do better. My bad. Very simple.
That's what I'm saying.
Isn't it crazy, Drip, though? Isn't it crazy, like, when we have our mad days and we're, like, back there and we have to do our thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We still ride super clean with everyone. Like, it's
insane, bro.
It's like an applied practice to just, if you're back and you feel like that sucks, right?
Yeah.
You can still move through the field like a gentleman.
Well, like, that's the other thing. It sort of gives you, like, not only are you trying to push to the front, but, like, it gives you, I don't know, things to work on. It might force you to take different lines that, you know, is not your regular line that you take, or by doing that, it could even open your eyes to another line that you would have never thought you would take, which ends up being faster.
Exactly.
So, like, I don't know, it just gives you things to sort of do in the race as you're making your way forward. Because,
which is the most realistic thing.
If you get stuck in no man's land, like, me personally, sometimes find myself slowing down because
100%.
I'm not there with the pace. So, like, I don't have something or another rider or another competitor there to kind of hold you up to pace. And so, yeah.
Dude, honestly, what's crazy for anyone listening too who, like, is interested in the league, you get into moments where you're mid-pack, starting from last, bad start, ate shit early. Like, these things happen. A thing to remember is always lock on to the next fucking carrot, whether that's a guy in front of you, whether that's looking at the split time. Because, bro, if no one's in front of you, the best way to keep you hyped about the race that will bring you forward is you just look at the split time and you're like, dude, if I'm at 15 seconds down, next lap, I'm going to be at 15 seconds down or better. Because that means you're moving at the race leader's pace, which will bring you, it's like catching like an imaginary toe. It'll bring you to the next guy in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing I definitely use. I look at that split time all day.
Nah, for real though, bro. Once you kind of learn how to use that and, like, use other certain things, that also adds an aspect to the game that someone who just, you know, hops on from time to time might not ever learn or might not know or, like, understand. So
it starts feeling like real life.
Yeah, no, seriously.
It's a real ass race. Yeah, honestly, bro, and I don't like how people who are racing think, like, we could be salty from our finishing place. It's not that. It's how it happened. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I was happy with 10th because I knew I started in 16th, and I had to work for all those positions. You know, I was pretty quick. I made tons of mistakes, and that's on me. But I ended up way better than when I started, and I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know? But like when you're getting fucked off left and right, and no one gives a shit, everyone's getting in the way, people taking you out, it's different, bro. It's like just stop that.
It's way different, bro. It's like you just keep asking yourself, like, is this serious right now? Is this seriously happening?
Like, are we in the same league? Like, you guys fucking know who the fuck I am. I know who you are. What the fuck's happening?
But no, anyway, we're about to get this 250 Moto 2 started. I think they might have already had it started, and they just didn't have the production team on the same note. So we're about to get this going. 250 Moto 2. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it. It's Blur. Gonna come back and sweep.
My mic was muted, my bad.
First Moto 1-1. Is Casey
can he go 1-1?
And try to get a dub and go 1 overall in the day?
So
we're
here's
gonna
the thing.
see Bobby, who got 8th, move up a little bit.
Couple people we need to talk about. Bobby's 1. He was running 5th, going towards the front, and had some missteps. Had the speed, had some missteps. We have Rocker, who's been very fast outdoors, have an uncharacteristic ride, and get like 10th or 11th, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have Blur, who's been absolutely moving, got a first place win. Congrats to him. Can he back that up? Casey, fastest guy on the track at one point. Tons of mistakes. Went all the way back to like 6th or 7th. Fought his way to 2nd. Epic ride. And then we have him, Mr. Consistent, Mr. No Mistakes, very fast. You know,
who's
going to take it?
Yeah. It's anybody's. It's anybody's.
Flying Eyes. Quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clown. Holding it down in 7th and 6th and 5th and finished 7th, I believe. It's a whole lot of talent out there right now. Koopa. I forgot about Koopa. What do you think about Koopa?
I think Koopa's been looking good. Didn't see too many mistakes really from him. I think with him, just maybe unlock that next level of speed. But like I said, didn't see too many mistakes and things like that. So he was pretty consistent.
Really good rider.
Yeah, really good rider. So
just needs a little bit more speed. I feel you. Yeah. Damn, it's gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Locked in. KC got 2nd in the first moto, got 12th gate pick. That shit sucks.
Here we go, revs up, gates down.
All the way inside, get a jump.
Who was that? Looked like Blur got the whole shot. Casey and Hemi are right there, though.
I'm not surprised. Rocker right there.
up there, too.
That's
what
where
we
he
were
should be.
expecting to see him in
Who's that? Was that
Moto 1.
Hemi?
I think that was him. He got reset
destroyed.
back there. Jake the Muss in 4th. Bobby right here in this little... Oh. Hemi with the pass.
Bobby over
Bobby goes down.
He's... I've been there. Not fun.
Hemi trying to make that push to catch that pack up there. Got Rocker up in 2nd. Way better showing this moto than Moto 1. Good to see him
said
up
he
there
was.
on that Chaparral Yamaha. And then Casey out front. Similar to last moto, let's see if he can keep the nerves down, chill out, hold his lines, and
I mean, he's making no mistakes right now. If he
first
doesn't
lap,
crash, he gonna win. I
Yeah,
already saw it.
So we'll see. Anything is possible. Rocker coming up, wanting that pass on Hemi. Oh, Blur coming up as well. Blur we saw win Moto 1, so it'll be interesting to see what he's able to do here.
He was up here, but he tucked nuts, and now he put himself in the deficit. But he's close enough still that I believe that he can put it together. Blur is strong.
You can tell he wants a piece of it. So
he's strong. Ooh, Blur trying to piece up
Hemi
Rocker right there.
Hemi gets reset. Blur goes down. Who was that clown with the pass on that gas?
Clown in the 4th from 7th last Moto.
I'm telling you, we kept saying last Moto was probably the best thing for a lot of people. They're able to get the nerves out, look at the track,
he's a new rider. If he gets top 5, we need to bring him in for an interview because I want to hear a new rider's perspective on this shit. That's crazy.
Oh, we got Blur and Little Wom battling it out. I think that's Koopa there too.
About where we thought. He's about to get 1, maybe 2.
Got a 2 for you. Oh, 3.
3.
Koopa up in 4.
We got a 3 for
Wow.
Koopa is on a run.
On that Red Bull KTM.
Putting in work. Cucking these hoes. This is amazing. This is what I want to see.
He's got a group
really
behind him now. He's got to keep it together if he wants to hold that spot.
He can't get as excited as I just got because he's gonna get overtaken.
See where Bobby's at. Bobby's in 8th right now. It's where he ended last Moto. See if he can lock it down and get it going. Flying Eyes. What did he end last Moto? 2nd or 3rd?
5th.
Was it 5th?
I believe it was 5th. But he went back there, right? So he had to make his charge. So we'll see. I think Bobby's faster than everyone in front of him right now. These 3 guys. He really needs to just hone in because he's right there.
I think he needs to hit that outside that's going to slingshot him up that hill, especially on those 250s. Need as much power as you can get.
I was going to say, I get away with it on the 450, cutting inside and holding 3rd all the way up because I can maintain like 60 miles an hour on my bike. These 250s can't do that. They need to hit the outsides. Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Bobby gets a 2 for 1 right there.
Yeah.
Up in 7th
goes up to
now.
the bars. Flying Ice gets a little flustered. And now Bobby's in 6th. Absolutely amazing.
Gets a good run through those rollers.
Or 7th place, I'm sorry. I thought it was 7th.
And there's a good little pack up here. Rocker and Fig on the Chaparral Yamaha. Battling with Koopa and Blur. Blur's trying to get back up to the front where he feels he belongs. I mean, he got Moto 1 win, so.
Right now, KT puts him off the box as the #1 spot. Yeah. If I'm Blur, what I'm thinking right now is I have to understand that winning this day is probably unlikely, but he can maximize points by getting 2nd place at least and hope for Casey to make a mistake. Like, that would be it. But I think Casey cleaned his shit up. I haven't seen him make 1 mistake this Moto, and that is paramount.
I mean, Blur's only 11 seconds back. They've got 24.5 minutes left in the Moto. We'll see.
We will see.
Hemi, who we were talking about earlier, being consistent, always just being there.
He's only
keeping his bike on 2 wheels, only like what Skirt just said, 5-6 seconds down. So
yeah, he could still make out KC in his view going up that hill. So that's gonna give him a toe, bro. He's not gonna give up. It's a long Moto. I don't think KC's gonna make the same mistakes. I think he's made adjustments. However, I think that if Hemi just keeps him in sight, anything can happen.
Most definitely.
Because he still sees him at the end of his view on the section. It's a whole section back.
Oh, yeah. But he can still see him.
Section. Yeah, and that's enough.
That's enough to kind of keep that fire in you to keep going. Push it a
100%.
little, extra hard. Excuse me, pause, whatever.
No Diddy.
That was crazy, no Diddy.
Bro, Diddy's cooked, huh? He's kind of done, dude. It looks a little weird, bro. Did you hear about the fucking...
He's cooked, bro. So many people are coming out and testifying against him.
Did you hear about the a man juice on the nipple rubbing situation? That shit's wild.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but no, I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, Diddy was in the closet. You know, other team player for sure. What, bro? Paid dudes to plow this chick. And Cassie, bro, she was so fine. We're talking, Cassie's fine now, pregnant. Imagine Cassie at 21 years old, and he's just paying prostitutes to plow her.
Crazy, bro.
While he cuts in the corner. Isn't that weird?
It's wild, bro. I don't know how he did it, but we got a good little battle here. Rocker, Flying Eyes, and Bobby going at it, man. They're leaving it all out on the track. And yes, they're back in 4th, 5th, and 6th, but like this isn't just hop on a pub lobby and just go for 5-6 minutes. This is insane chat on the broadcast. Hey, appreciate you tuning in on the live. This is a 30-minute 250 full-on max D-form moto. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. If you feel a certain type of way, you feel like, hey, man, I can get in here and run with these guys. I'm going to leave the instructions on joining the league down in the description. Y'all join up at AMA_coordinator on PlayStation, and let's get you in here, man. See what y'all are made of. See what y'all got. Bobby on that Chaparral Yamaha, trying to reel in 5th and 6th. Clown, who was up in 4th earlier, back in 8th, lost a few spots. Little Awam was up there too. He's kind of fell back a little bit. We've got Jake the Muss on that Monster Pro Circuit Monster Energy Kawasaki in 10th. We've got Gail Lewis, I believe, on that Chaparral Yamaha, running in 11th. Pretty spread out back here in the field. Ooh, B-Dot gets money though. He's wanting a piece of what Gail's got up there. He's letting him know that he's not too far back. So
he's trying to climb up and get that goosey. That first person view looks dope with the KTM for some reason.
Bro,
watching the orange front fender, it looks hard.
I was wondering if Chap Moto still sponsors a team. We do not have a Chap Moto sponsored team in the league. I say that to say that's not an option. That could be an option in the future, but no, we do not have Chap Moto sponsored team. Bent lip on that Red Bull KTM, trying to catch his teammate and Gail Lewis, who's in 11th place right now. So
these guys are absolutely fighting. Honestly, when I see them battle like this, it just gets me excited for Moto because these guys are not giving up. I mean, like you said, this ain't no pub lobby. It's 30 minutes of just battle. That's it.
Yo, straight up. You either got it or you don't, kind of thing.
Ooh,
you got it or you don't.
Drive right there. Who's this?
Gonzalez?
Who's that?
Made his debut in, I believe, the last round of Supercross.
Chaparral?
Yeah, Chaparral Yamaha. Oh, goes down over the banner. We've got Great Malenko in 15th right now on that Red Bull KTM, trying to catch.
Was Great Malenko the gentleman in the chat earlier talking about battling for the front? Was that the same?
Yes, that was him.
Okay.
He said
maybe
if I remember right, he said Casey needs to watch himself. He's about the only one I'm gonna have to worry about out here.
Got it.
So
15th with the 142. All right, maybe he had a couple rough flaps.
He's maybe still working on the bike, still trying to get that right setup. We'll see.
That's a lot of talk for someone working on the bike, though.
That's what I'm saying. Usually, if you're saying that, you're pretty comfy. You know what I'm saying? You're pretty ready.
Yeah. You're dialed. You know what's up.
I don't know. KC up in first.
Still 5 seconds
on that Honda HRC.
So
trying to get redemption.
Behind him?
It is Hemi
holding that gap.
Blur right there, though. They're
Blur
all
is
right
catching
there.
Hemi. Yeah, because Hemi had a stretch on Blur.
Hemi's on the Monster Energy Friday at 6 Yamaha, and Blur is on the Chaparral Yamaha right now. So I need to watch Gale. Dude's riding dirty AF. What?
Gale? Mr. Gale Weathers, news reporter.
Oh, we've got
himself?
a battle right here. We've got a battle right here. Where is Gale? Oh, Jake the Musses. Yeah, Gale's back there. I'm not. We're gonna focus right here.
Little All-One blocked Bobby on that turn.
Mm-hmm.
I would run the same thing, textbook. Let's see what Bobby does. See if we can get a different run up the hill and maybe put him up in the next turn. Oh,
Lil Wom kind of pushed him out wide there.
Announcer's curse. Hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Clown trying to hold off on Wom. Wom, I think he's kind of getting also chaperone at Chat Moto. My buddy works for him, and that's just what he refers to as. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, I'm not the team owner or anything of that team, but appreciate you tuning in and putting your input. You learn something new every day, so appreciate that, gang.
Dang. Clown had a dope line on the inside. He passed the wand, and he took it a little too wide. Maybe got a little greedy on that speed, and then it reset him, which is unfortunate.
Rocker doing a lot better than his showing in Moto 1, so.
He got what, 10th, 11th last Moto?
I believe so. Now he's
just
up
got
in
up
5th.
to 5th. Yep, anything can happen.
Koopa.
Koopa's been strong. Let's see if he can remount a battling mentality and take it back. Because that's what I want to see happen. Koopa keeps those insides when he takes them. He keeps them very tight.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy watching that, especially when the track gets broken down. Maintaining traction is by far the most important thing.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Oh, gets pinched off there, Rocker. Not letting him get that.
Dirty turd.
I do want to go back here though and look at Gale. He said Gale's riding dirty.
Mr. Easter Fit himself. Let's see what he's doing.
Let's see. B-Dot.
I mean, B-Dot pretty much cut his front
14
wheel off.
watching and 3 likes is kind of disappointing. Hey man, it's only disappointing if you see it as disappointing.
Yeah.
Check out the channel. You'll see we get thousands of views. A lot of people will come after the live stream and check it out. Leave comments, leave likes, show love. So it's only disappointing if you see it that way. There's some streamers out there who have 1 to 2 streamers or 1 to 2 people that watch. So it's all in how you look at it. We're going to bring it back to this 250 Moto 2 though. And once again, appreciate everybody putting in their input on the stream. Appreciate everybody showing out, leaving a like.
Yep. Appreciate every loser living in his mom's basement, tuning in to tell us that we're not doing good enough. Thank you for not having a life enough to do that. Appreciate that. Super awesome of you. Leave a fucking comment.
Oh, they meant viewers to like ratio. Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. We need to get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Let's go. Misunderstanding there. Viewers to like ratio. Still though, to those of y'all that were talking trash earlier.
Hey, go over to my channel, guys. Skr 2 _ and stuff. Go over to my channel if you want to know how I really think about Puss Boys talking mad shit. It's all there, 100%, all day. Anyways, back to the Moto. How's Casey doing?
Blur caught Hemi and passed him. Casey's up in first right now.
By 12 seconds. See, that's what I was looking for. It was 5 seconds 2 laps ago. Now it's 12.
Mm-hmm. He's locked in. He's locked in. We're seeing a different Casey than we saw in Moto 1. Like I said earlier, I think the nerves and not really knowing where you stack up, not really knowing how your competition's looking, after the 2-week break period. So other than that, I think he's a lot more comfortable in this Moto than Moto 1. So.
Okay, so now Blur can see him. As soon as Blur hit that turn, he saw Casey just barely cresting. I feel like Blur is strong enough, and I know Casey's my boy, but I think Blur is strong enough to where he sees the split times, he knows what he has to do. It's a must-win scenario for him to get this overall. I don't think he's going to make the mistakes. I think he's going to absolutely bark and get that.
No, I agree with you 100%. Well, that's what I was saying earlier was he was 11 seconds down, but there was still so much time. It's like anything could happen. So now that the time's going down, he is also closing the gap though a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. You know, hopefully that doesn't get to KC. So
honestly, I think it's in KC's court. Like the ball's in his court right now, because he needs to understand that Blur is not to be underestimated. He needs to not make another mistake. If he crashes one more time, Blur's going to be on that ass, and it's going to be a race to the end.
No, most definitely. Like, I couldn't agree with you more. Like we saw in the first moto, Blur got the dub. You can't underestimate somebody who's going to come out here in a 30-minute moto and beat you. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
you can still think that you're faster than them, and you could be, but like, you can't underestimate them. Yeah, exactly. So.
Yep.
We got special guest Cheddar Boy in the booth. Anything you want to say or tap in on, Cheddar?
No, I'm just tuning in here right now. Seeing how the boys doing out there. Taking some notes, you know.
All right. Sounds good. Appreciate you tuning in.
We love to see it, Cheddar.
Flying Eyes up to 4th after being stuck in, I think he was in 7th or 8th back there, so good to see him pushing forward. Koopa in 5th, holding down that 5th spot. You know, he was battling, I believe, with Little Awam, or it might have been Bobby earlier for that 5th spot, so good to see that he's holding that down. Little Awam.
Are we coming up on
right
lappers?
there.
Just curious.
I believe so. Jake the Moz. My goodness. It's hard to tell.
In the chat, it says, I will live.
CJ,
I will tell the live.
CJ, blue flag, CJ, yeah.
I will tell the live that looks like mid-race.
He did pull over a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, it says Clown and Awam need to clean up the writing. Apparently they're doing some funny stuff. We'll try to keep an eye out for that.
You said who? Awam and who? Clown?
Clown and Awam, yeah. They were doing some questionable things on the track, it says.
Okay.
In the chat. If we see
okay.
it, we see it.
Yeah, if we see it, we see it. Clown's falling back at this point. He's nowhere near Awam at the moment. Bobby back in 10th.
Yeah, and I think he got into it with them. And that's probably
what he's talking about. Gotcha. Let's keep an eye out for that. Does Goated race this series? Goated used to race. He raced a few races, but then he actually started his own league, which shout out to him for that. We always support, other people's leagues, our friends that we fuck with and things like that.
Goated's
but yeah,
he
used to be in this league.
100%.
Goated is a real one. Fuck with him. That's my boy since day one. Bro, I've known Goated since bro had like 12 subscribers. But anyway, that's my guy. He used to be in the league. Not anymore, but best of luck to him. And maybe we'll see him make an appearance in the booth. I don't know. Maybe we'll see him make an appearance.
Have a guest appearance. I'd like that.
That'd be cool.
He's really fast. He gives some great insight, especially to the outdoor series.
Yeah.
Probably priceless information that he has. Not to glaze, but that's my boy.
He said, damn, I don't even watch bro enough to know about all that. Yeah, man. Gail Lewis up in 13th right now, battling, it looks like, with Gonzalez. Oh, Gail Lewis goes off the track. Gonzalez with that pass on the inside.
Gotta watch those lines, bro. You're getting slick out here.
It is getting slick. This track is breaking down. It's getting slick. Some of these setups that these guys have, might have worked at the start, and they're realizing, you know what, I might got to change the way I ride. It's not working for me. Now 100%. That we're 22 minutes into a 30-minute moto, so.
Any more lappers coming up, just so I can let the leader know? It's a little easier with outdoors because there's more room to move, but still.
KC holding down that first, but Blur.
Ooh, but guess what? Blur is
right there.
Doing what we said he might do. Go back to Blur. I want to see if he's
closed the gap to 4 seconds.
Is he pushing to win, or is he just riding his race? Because there's a difference, right? Like you settle and you're good, or you're like, nah, fuck that.
Oh, he goes down. I think what I was just about to say, I think some of it is he sees KC right there and he's pushing to win, and some of it is maybe he's been, you know, riding good the past few laps and he's just feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I hate to see him get as close as 33 seconds.
Yeah.
And make a mistake when he hasn't made a mistake. That's crazy. I mean, that's racing, and good, and Casey loves it. But when you know how it feels as a racer to push to the front, and you see him, and you've been putting lap after lap with that effort and energy, it's just crazy.
Blue flag, Gale. Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, 100%. It's our job, bro.
That was a bad crash from Blur. He was right there, 3 seconds back, but look. He's picked it back up. 5 seconds back now. And,
so Casey has that 135.66. I think Blur's at that 136. So I think it's so close that if Blur really wants a chance in his last 7 minutes, he needs to not
He's just got to open up that throttle and
whatsoever,
and not make a mistake, yo.
And grab his nuts, 100%.
Right, he's got to get going. Because 7 minutes, that's plenty of time. But then you look up, and before you know it, it's 2 laps to go. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So,
I literally looked up. It was 8 minutes. I looked up again. 2 laps to go.
Yeah.
Last month.
It's crazy,
like,
bro.
the fuck? Yeah. 5 minutes. I felt like 5 minutes.
First 450 Moto.
Casey must have made a mistake. He's in 2 seconds?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Casey must have gone down. He had to have gone down. We are about to have a battle on our hands. We've got Moto 1 winner.
For the overall.
We've got Moto
right
1 winner in second place. And we got the 25 Supercross champion who's trying to come out and make a statement outdoors as well in first place. So, like what Skirt said, this is for the overall. So,
that's crazy.
We'll see.
Who's ahead of Casey right now? I'm going to tell Blue Flag so he doesn't fuck it up.
Oh.
Just cycle back and...
Dang, I can't even see that.
He's on the hill somewhere.
No, fuck.
No, he's like in...
Gonzalez. It's Gonzalez.
Cool. Got you.
Yeah, it's Gonzalez. Blue flag Gonzalez. Casey looking smooth going up that step up.
Blue flag Gonzalez. Pull the hell over. This is a battle.
Right there. Flying Eyes up in third, man. He's right
Not
there. He's only
back.
10. That's what I'm saying. Only 10 seconds back from KC. If these lappers slow down, these front 2 guys, Flying Eyes might have a chance to capitalize on something.
Facts. Hey, shout out to Gonzalez. You pulled over, bro. You're a real one. 100%. We'd like to see it.
Casey 2 seconds up on Blur. Blur's pushing.
Bro, he's using every knobby on that tire.
That's what I'm saying.
Get through that section.
He's working that bike. You can tell.
And Casey feels it too. You know he's pushing.
That's the thing. Casey's got to keep a cool head and not let that get to him. You don't want to start racing behind you. That's when you make mistakes. That's when you're like, oh, how close is he? How, whatever. You want to race forward and keep a cool head. So keep that lead.
In this situation, would you rather be Casey or would you rather be Blur?
I'd much rather be Blur. I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I'd much rather be Blur because I can see you and I can sort of plan how I want to either catch you or pass you or just do what I need to do. If I'm look, oh my gosh, it's closing up. Here we go. Oh my gosh, Blur slingshot on the inside with the pass.
That was insane.
Wow.
Blur with his big ass cock just fucked Casey. That's crazy. Oh,
I was just about to say, man, if I'm Blur, I'm in a good spot, but I mean,
that's wild.
Went by like a Blur, exactly. Blur went by like a Blur, just slingshotted out of that inside rut. That was insane. I'm not gonna lie, I'll give it to him. KC, lock in, my boy. Blur's feeling it. You can tell. Blur's feeling it. He wants that overall, and that was wild. That was a pass.
On this track. Let's see if this lap is fastest. Let's see. It's close. Pretty close. Yep, it was 136.2. Yep, that was his fastest lap.
6.2.
But see, Casey's
Casey's right here though. Look at that.
He needs to locked the fuck in because his fastest lap that he just got him on is still 136. I feel like KC is more than capable of rebounding. And we're about to see it happen right now.
We're about to see these downhill, sudden, turns is what is really getting people. People are blowing the berms. They're, KC on that inside. He noticed that's where Blur got him. He just wasn't able to capitalize on that like Blur did last lap. Let's see. I think he needs to stay outside at that last turn. That's gonna give him the drive to get out of there and up
he wasn't close enough. He wasn't close enough to make the pass. He should have just followed him into that outside berm, and then at the bottom of the hill where it made the next turn, he should have focused his pass on the uphill because he would have been close enough. He wasn't quite close enough, and it's tough to judge when you're racing, right? When to go for it and not. But man, this race is absolutely fucking blowing my mind right now.
This is crazy. This is probably going to be the longest 2.5 minutes of the race for KC and Blur.
100%.
Forget the 30 minutes. This is going to be the longest 2.5 minutes of the race for them.
And we're going to stay locked in right now on these guys because I feel like we need to pay them the respect of seeing how this ends up because this is for the overall right now.
Blur opening up that gap, trying to. KC though holding on for dear life.
He is.
KC coming off of that 250 Supercross championship. Talking to him, a little while ago, he was saying he really feels like he has something to sort of prove. Even though outdoors is different than Supercross, he's like, hey, I won Supercross. I want to come out here and stamp that and show that, hey, I can do this too. Sort of like he mentioned Deegan, how, Hayden Deegan's situation, if y'all watch this in real life. So it's interesting to see, how this is turning out for him.
KC has a really strong first quarter of the lap. When he gets to this middle section, he tends to kind of deviate from his lines a little bit, hop ruts like that. It really stretches him back, and then he pulls in at the beginning and at the end of the lap. This middle section, though, the uphill, downhill, Blur has his number because he stretches it every time at least a second, if not two.
Yeah.
And then KC will reel him back in. It's kind of wild.
Somebody in the chat, P1, said he thinks KC is slowing down, taking a little breather. And he actually feels like we're going to see one of KC's fastest laps in these next few laps. So appreciate you putting your input and tuning in.
100% P1.
We're about to see. We're about to see.
Because honestly, he's going to have 3 more laps to do it. He needs to collect his faculties and put Dong in booty right now, dude.
He needs to lock in. He needs to lock in. Blur is out there looking too comfy right now. That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
If I'm KC, even though he can't see him, like, Blur is just looking too comfy out front. Like, you gotta cause some disruption. You make him work for that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm KC, so.
If KC has a strong downhill, right turn uphill right now, he will absolutely have a chance to catch him. So let's watch this. Turn.
He goes outside there, just like what I was saying.
Perfect.
And this is going to give him the drive to get up that hill.
Drive.
Look at that.
Let's go.
Look at that. Exactly what I was saying last lap right there.
Inside.
Once the track breaks down with these 250s, even 450s, that outside line slowly becomes your best friend. Because the track is so broke down, you try to take inside lines, you're spinning your wheels. If you're able to hook that outside, you're able to slingshot out of there. So that outside line is going to become your best friend, this late in the moto. 2 laps to go.
Remember, Blur was a little cheeky in the interview. He said he got 10 seconds up, didn't look back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he felt like he was supposed to be there. He felt like he was that guy.
Blue flag, B-Dot gets money. And I believe that is Blink. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. This is more important. Boom.
Bent lip. Bent Lip, my bad, not Blink.
Oh, not Blink. I was like, who the fuck's Blink?
B-Dot and Bent Lip.
I still put it in there.
Blink 182. No, I'm kidding. Let's go. 20 on the live stream. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all don't forget to leave a like. Leave a like, show some love. B-Dot, blue flag. Bent Lip, blue flag. Let's go. Let's go. We got a battle going on.
This is for the overall. We're talking about a lap and a half left. KC needs to make up, what, about 2 seconds, 3 seconds? To catch first moto winner.
To catch first place, yeah.
Blur. Blur has been strong the whole race. Only had one get off that I saw. And honestly, I feel like unless KC cuts about a second off his lap time.
Whoa, KC must have passed him. KC got the pass on him somewhere.
How?
I missed that. The lappers. We blue flagged them and they're not pulling over. Bent Lip and B-Dot need to pull over.
Ooh, pull the.
We've sent out the blue flag. They should have seen that. Blur goes down, hits the banner. No way. That opens up the gap to 5 seconds on the last lap. Wow. This was for the overall. Wow.
Dang. Casey got a fucking favor right now.
Wow.
That's wild to see.
Now we did throw out those blue flags. There might be some point reductions.
There might be some bullshit.
We get that y'all are battling as well in the back, but wow, Casey with the win there.
Backflips, oh my god, he did it.
Wow.
Oh,
Blur with the second. Casey with the overall on the day. Wow, we're gonna get them.
Everyone in the live.
Flying Eyes. Look, he was right there.
Blur. Flying Eyes. Beat
got the third. Yep, Hemi in fourth.
Those lappers absolutely made some havoc.
Well, Flying Eyes was ahead of Hemi for most of it.
They hit the lappers and all of a sudden,
man, Koopa held down that 5th place spot the whole moto.
Hey, hats off to Koopa. Very good. Clap for him.
Is this his debut? No, I don't think so. We might still have to get him in there. Little Wam on that Suzuki. Kuno, what up, gang? Appreciate you tuning in. Getting sick.
Kuno, this was a race. I hope you got to see it. This was wild.
Wow, bro. I'm upset at myself for not catching that pass. I know it was because lappers, but man, I wish we could have seen that.
Could have seen it. I know. Well, we'll bring him in for the interview. We'll talk to both of them, and we'll get their firsthand perspective on what went down and if the lappers were what caused it. Because I'm sure they'll tell us.
Most definitely. All right, let's see.
Everyone on the live, stay tuned for interviews for sure.
Yeah, everyone on the live, stay tuned for the interviews. You're about to hear, what these guys were seeing down on the track the whole time. So this is about to get crazy. This is wild. Who are we? Let's get, where's Blur? We'll get Flying Eyes in here too. Hemi.
I think Blur's, was he showing us offline? Because I remember we tried to invite him, and he didn't come, and you couldn't find him, but then he jumped in. So let's make sure.
Nah, it was Hemi that was.
Oh, it was Hemi. Oh, okay.
But.
That was a wild race.
That was crazy.
Season opener was crazy.
That was crazy.
Guys,
Moto 2
what a
was
fucking
insane.
race.
Insane.
Hold your comments.
Well, boys.
No. Hold your comments. We're gonna get everyone in here, and then we'll go down the list. I'll let Drip either first to third or third to first. Drip, you decide.
We'll go first to third.
All right.
We'll go first to third.
KC. Okay, he left. All right, maybe he'll come back.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I said he left for a second.
Sorry. No, it says it was on my phone. Yeah, I'm here.
All right, KC. That was a crazy race. You led most of it. You had literally 0 mistakes compared to the first moto, so your riding was impeccable. How do you feel? And most of all, how the hell did you go from second to first? We missed it.
We missed that pass.
Yeah, so It was a great race. Started off really great. Had a couple of mistakes, letting Blur catch up to me, and it was like a oh shit moment. Because I knew he was coming for it, right? Like he wasn't giving up, and yeah, that just goes to show like you can have a 10-second lead, 12-second lead that I did at one point, but even with 8 minutes, 10 minutes left in the race, you know, he caught up. The way that after he passed me and the way I got back into first is he actually fell. He went off the track. Going into one of the downhill sections, and as we were going into the lappers for the last time, and so I made the pass.
Okay. I just assumed
was it more?
it was
The lappers, right?
the lappers.
Was it he
or something.
fell, or was it the lappers that made him fall?
Well, we can.
We were
We'll ask
flags.
him. We'll ask him
You're
here
gonna
in a
have to get
little
with
bit.
him on
But
that. I'm not 100%
that
sure.
was insane.
To me, it looked like he might have cross-roaded. I'm not 100% sure on that.
okay. He might have
Well,
crossed
Casey,
it. Okay.
you knew that you had to win this to get the overall.
Yeah.
Did that like motivate you? Was that a lot of pressure? Was it hard to?
That was a lot of pressure. I'm not gonna lie. You know, this isn't a walk in the park. I'm glad with the outcome, obviously, but a little frustrated with the lappers. As we can probably see going on here in our chat, but
it is the first round, but I definitely get you 100%.
Yeah, especially with how close that race was with me and Blur. You know, I just really hope that wasn't the cause of him losing.
Yeah, we're about to hear from him. I have one more question for you before you go. I think we all want to know, how are you feeling when there was 2.5 minutes left and Blur got the pass on you and he was actually opening up that gap? What was going through your head? Were you panicking? Were you? Someone in the comments said you were chilling and we were about to see you throw down the fastest lap.
He won. He called it.
Like, what
he
was going
like,
through your head? Yeah.
Yeah. That's super cool that I'm getting recognized in your chat, for one. For two, it was time to push, right? And from the time I started in the league to where I'm at now, I have that extra push, and I can get myself there. I think it would have been, even without the lappers, I think it would have been within tenths of seconds of going over the finish line, if I'm being honest.
It was going to come down to the wire, bro.
It was going to come down to the wire.
Wow. What a battle. Well, congratulations on that.
Yeah,
GG's.
And we're about to hear from Blur.
Hold on. I just want to say, Casey, that was the champions round. The chips were stacked against you, I'll be honest. Blur was rolling, and
Blur was on another. He was on.
I will get to Blur because he impressed the fuck out of me. But I'll tell you, Casey, right now, you're my teammate. You're an HRC, but also people don't know if you're good on outdoors as you are on indoors. No one knows that. And to have these challengers come up to you and really push your shit, to have you fucking stand up and hold it down and get it done, that is super impressive. It's Cooper Webb shit, and congratulations for the overall. That's insane.
No, for real.
No problem.
For real. Blur. Where you at, gang? Run us through that. You were in the back for a little bit. We saw you in fifth at one point. You had the lead for a little bit. What was going on? And then most importantly, what happened towards the end when Casey got the pass on you? We want to hear.
Because we missed it completely. We were trying to funnel through lappers and trying to get them flagged. We didn't see from when you were in first to second. So walk us through that.
I just watched it back right now, actually, because I'm kind of fuming, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Don't blame you.
So, let me look at it. After the triple, when you jump up into that turn, coming down it, I got a reset. And then one of the KTM guys was like right on me right as I came back up.
Yeah.
So then, like going into the next corner, I went down, I cross-rutted on the banner. Then another KTM was right there, and I still had Casey like a second in front of me going up the hill. Then the KTM guy came back again in that corner. He cross jumped me right here going into the jump before the.
Was it a lapper?
Yeah.
I believe it was a lapper.
Yeah,
Wow.
it wasn't Koopa. It might have been Malenkolo.
I think it
Nah,
was the one I thought was Blink. What's his name? I forget.
B dot Blink.
Busted lip, fat lip.
Or yeah, busted lip,
Bent lip or something.
B dot. They were just like.
Okay.
You guys were throwing the blue flags, but they just weren't slowing down their pace at all. Like they were still in the mix with me and Casey. Like it was a four-way battle going into the corner.
That's what we were pulling out our hair over. We're like, lappers, we get that y'all are racing, but this is literally the last lap. You gotta
literally seconds apart from each other.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, blue flag, Blink, blue flag, bent lip, and
No,
then I
yeah,
said,
you guys threw the blue flag. You guys threw the blue flag. Fucking when there was 2 laps remaining. You guys threw the blue flag, and then like we were going through the rollers before the finish line. And this was before last lap, and they were still like on the inside, like main line where you can double through them. So I was like, all right, bro, like get out of the way. And then I got in front of B dot, and then Bent Lip was right there, going into that corner like before the triple. And I was like, bro, you guys just need to slow down. But I don't know. Speed was there. Made a few mistakes. Just need to ride around lappers at the end of it.
Well, congrats on that. For a second there, we really thought you were gonna get that overall for the day.
I know. I was down 15 seconds at one point. I was like, God damn it! I was like, God damn it! And then I came back, went around him like he was standing by for a second, and then hit lappers, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Well, hey, congrats on that.
Round 2.
Yeah, it's only round 1. It's only round 1.
We are looking at you and KC to absolutely elevate the entire field and to be battling this whole series. You did amazing. Like, this is Skirt telling you that I think you're fucking great. So
thank you, boys.
This is a great second place, and honestly, next week's gonna be even more insane. So I appreciate you for fucking doing 30 minutes plus 2 the way you did it, because it was awesome to watch.
That was insane.
Yeah, it was gnarly.
I can't wait to see how the rest of the season unfolds, man. That was wild. Hemi.
GG's.
Hemi.
What up?
Hemi.
I think you ended up with 3rd overall today. I'm not sure. So we have to look at points.
I think I got 4th overall because I beat Flying Eye's first moto. He beat me.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, hey, you were looking solid out there. Consistent as ever. How are you feeling on the bike?
Honestly, I got a little comfortable at the end there. I just accepted that I was finishing 3rd in that moto, so I was just kind of cruising around. I don't have my mini map turned on because I was doing something before the race, forgot to turn it back on, so he kind of came out of nowhere and he just went. He blasted right past me.
He was rolling 100%. He surprised us too, because he was in 6th, 7th, and he got a lip there. So
that was crazy, but. Good to see you out there bringing the heat. I'm sure the team's probably pretty happy with first round results. I know obviously you probably want better results, but can't complain about the ones you got, man. Those are pretty good results on the day. So congrats to you on that, man.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll take it. That's a good start to the season. We know where we're at. We know where we need to get better at.
100%.
Well,
and you are a podium contender, Hemi. I will tell you this to your face. You're fast enough to get first. It just, you have to work on the small details, but you already know you got the speed. So I'm looking forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. 100%. DripGangTV, that's going to wrap it up. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all leave a like. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. We're about to get 450 Moto 2 going. And I think there's going to be more action on this one, too. Let's get it.